Hello, everyone. Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday.
This is an impromptu business awareness Thursday with Lush. Very last minute, so
Yes.
but we wanted to come and give you what Lush always have to offer every week. Today we're here with Miss Ayla Goodson,
Hello.
owner of Gemini Studios, author of Great Morning Pals, and also founder of nonprofit organization You Glow Girls. So, of course,
good.
thanks for coming.
Of course, thanks for having me.
No problem at all. Well, this month, you guys, you know that it is diabetes.
Yes, National Diabetes Awareness Month.
So
Yes,
that's what
it is.
that's what we're talking about today. We're gonna basically, go through some statistics or some numbers or things that happen with people with type 1, type 2, and also
Don't worry about that.
also how to eat right for Thanksgiving for the
coming
holidays.
Yes,
Period.
and how to eat right, period.
Yeah,
Okay?
there it is.
Yes.
So we're gonna get into that. Those that's tuning in, just make sure you like and share. Sharing is caring, and this is the season to be sharing.
And caring.
And caring, which we should be doing that all year
Anyway.
long. But no. So when were you diagnosed?
I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes in 2007. Well, 2007, 2008. It was March of 2008.
Okay.
And I was 18, about to turn 19.
Okay.
And these are some symptoms. I'll tell you guys about the symptoms that I was having that made me realize that something was wrong.
Right.
So I've always been small.
Right.
I've always been in shape. I was in college and I was a cheerleader. And I would say January of that year, that's when the symptoms started.
Okay.
I was really tired. That was like the
Main
first thing that I
symptom.
noticed. I was super tired, like not your regular tired. Like I had 8 o'clock classes. So I was like, well, let me go to bed early, so I make sure I get up. I would go to bed at 7 o'clock the night before. I would get up, go to my class, and I would like literally run back to my room to get back into bed.
Oh wow.
Super tired. That was my first instinct that something was wrong. Thirsty. Like I was so thirsty. It was uncontrollable thirst. Like
wow.
I went through a 24 case of water in 2 days by myself.
How?
If you can imagine like running miles and miles without anything to drink, like constantly feeling like that,
Thirsty.
back to back. And so that was the second indicator. The third one was I had to go to the bathroom. And it was like constant. Like
Oh, wow.
I had to pee every 5 minutes at least. I know. I remember one night, so embarrassing. I was in my bed and I had just gotten up to go to the bathroom, and I got back into bed, and as soon as I laid back down, I had to go again. I was like, I'm just gonna go on my I was like, I can't. And it was every night. So I called my mom because I was in school in Louisiana. So I called my mom and I was like, Mom, something is not right with me. I was like, I don't feel good. And it would be like extreme mood changes. I can be fine, like happy go lucky. The next minute I'm like really tired, or I don't want to be bothered. I'm irritated. I'm, I don't feel good.
Right.
So that was the third indicator. The fourth one, the week before I got diagnosed, it was spring break. I came home for spring break, but we had a cheer competition in Birmingham.
Okay.
So went to Birmingham, and I remember before we got on the bus leaving Louisiana, I bought a huge thing of water and a huge thing of tea. Before we even left the parking lot, I had drank the water and the tea.
Oh wow.
And so we get to Birmingham. After the competition, we went to CC's, and I'm not a big sweets person. I don't really eat sweets, cookies, cakes like that.
Right.
We went to CC's. I had an entire apple pie pizza by myself. We left there. We were leaving out of the parking lot, and the big sign that says CC's, I couldn't read it. My vision was so blurry. I was like, okay, something's really not right. I was like, I need glasses. So go to Mobile for spring break, and I remember, like, I don't like going to the doctor either. So I was like, I'll be okay. I'll get back to school. Everything will be fine. But this is now March. I've been having these symptoms since January. So I told my cousin, I was like, okay, I want you to take me to the doctor in the morning. So that morning I had a honey bun and some Kool-Aid for breakfast. I don't drink Kool-Aid. I don't eat honey
bun and a Kool-Aid.
Girl, I got to the doctor. So to my ignorance, the nurse asked, she was like, well, why are you here? And I was like, well, these are my symptoms.
Mm-hmm.
So I was telling her, I'm like always really thirsty, like hungry, tired, having to go to the bathroom. She said, sounds like it's diabetes. And I was like, ma'am, that's for old fat people. I was like, I don't have that. And she was like, no, that's what it sounds like. She said, well, let's do some blood work to check your blood sugar. Check my blood sugar. It was too high to read on the meter.
Oh, wow.
So when I say it was too high to read, so a person without diabetes, their normal blood sugar should be between 70 and 120.
Okay.
Mine, as a type 1 diabetic, I'd say like 90 to 200.
Okay.
My blood sugar was well over 1,000.
Wow.
Well over 1,000.
So really, that's like
death.
Yeah.
Yes. The lady told me they rushed me to get blood work done and to get insulin, and she said if I had waited any longer, I could have gone into a coma and died.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
No clue. I had no clue. And the thing about type 1, you're born with it. You're born with it or you develop it. They call it juvenile diabetes.
Okay.
So it's usually children get it at a young age.
Got you.
And like I said, I was diagnosed at 18. So
and type 2 is you eat your way to it.
Type 2, you eat your way and you don't exercise. So that's curable. Type 2 is curable. In type 1, the difference is insulin. The way your body, produces or makes insulin work for you. So with type 1 diabetics, your pancreas, the organ in your body, your pancreas produces insulin.
Okay.
My pancreas doesn't make any insulin at all. So that's pretty much the difference with type 1 and type 2. So with type 2, your body makes insulin. It may not make enough.
Okay.
Or it makes too much. Or your body just doesn't know what to do with the insulin. So that's why they'll give you pills for it. So if you're type 2 and you are taking insulin injections, get it together. Okay? Because that means it's progressed to where it's really bad if you're taking injections.
Yeah, the injection.
So yeah, that was, I had never known. And I asked my mom with her side, I was like, does anybody have type 1? No. Nobody on her side. Called my dad's side. Nobody has type 1. Now, it could have been down the line where great grandmama or somebody had it. But type 1 is hereditary.
Okay.
Type 2 is self-inflicted.
Okay. Well, has it hindered you from doing anything?
Initially, yes. I would say, when you have diabetes, period, you have to make a lifestyle change because there's so many things that factor into diabetes. Nerve damage. Mm-hmm. You can become blind. You can get your limbs amputated. Right. Your immune system is a lot weaker. So your common colds, infections is harder to fight off.
And easy to get.
Hard to get rid of. So, at first, it was just kind of like, oh, well, you can't eat that. You can't eat that. You can't eat that. So I didn't know what I could and could not eat until I started going to the diabetes education classes, which they do offer at Franklin. Mm-hmm. They offer it at Franklin. They offer it at Providence. Those are the two that I know for sure. So if you are diabetic, please go to one of these classes. It's helpful with learning what to eat, how to eat. So
let's get into holiday eating.
Okay, holiday eating. So moderation. Okay, so small portions. If you can imagine a plate, let's say you had one of those plate with the dividers. Yeah. Yes. So you got it's usually like two little small little pieces and then the big piece. Okay, so the big piece is not for your macaroni and cheese. It's for your meat or your vegetables. Right. So those small portions are your carbs. You want to have your macaroni and cheese, your yams, your potato salad. In those, you want to do small portions. Meats and vegetables are freebies, and that's usually raw vegetables and meat that's not fried are freebies. So when I say freebies, we talk about carbs basically. Carbohydrates break into sugar. So just because people say, oh, you can't have sweets.
That's not all the sugar.
Right. It's sugar, but it's carbs, and it's the same thing with bread, pasta, all that. So read your labels. See how much carbs are in the things that you're eating, because that breaks down into sugar. So I would say portion control. Do not eat the entire plate full of dressing and cranberry sauce.
That's bread.
That's bread.
And your macaroni, that's pasta.
That's pasta. So get you some small portions. Even if you eat, throughout the day, that's fine. Just small portions. And take your medicine. Diabetics have this running joke, guess, don't check. Well, check, don't guess. Yes. Because we'll think, okay, maybe my blood sugar is this. And, okay, I'm going to take this much insulin.
So what's too low? What's too low, Mark, for blood sugar?
For type 1s, for me, I think it varies. And it more so varies with your feeling, the feeling that you have. They say, I think it's like 75, 80 is like right there. Okay. Anything lower than that, you're dropping low. Okay. I feel low, I would say I can feel it around 80. Okay. I can feel like, okay, it's time to eat. It's time to get some juice or something to get my blood sugar back up. But you have to be careful, because sometimes high blood sugar and low blood sugar, you have the same
symptoms.
Yep, same symptoms, same feelings.
Right.
So
I had a teacher in high school, and how I would know that her sugar was low, I used to know because I learned that this was a symptom. Her eyes would get dark under here every time. And Lord rest her soul, Miss McMillan. But yeah, that's how I would know when her blood sugar was low.
Oh, I get frantic-y. Like I get like it's like I gotta hurry up and get something because I'm about to pass out. Right. I get like a cold sweat, break into a cold sweat. I feel really weak. Just imagine like if you haven't eaten in a long time, like, hours, and it's time to eat. That's how you feel, like really tired, like a clammy, sweaty feel. Yeah. So that's low blood sugar. High blood sugar, I always feel like really tired, really sleepy, not really coherent. We can be having a conversation
and you're not really there.
I don't know what's going on. Okay. So
that makes sense. So you guys, if you're tuning in, just make sure you like and share. We're talking about, this month is National Diabetes Awareness Month, and we're just talking about ways you can eat healthier during the holidays where your sugar won't get too high or too low. Give them the places again where they can go and learn about what to eat, what not to eat, and things of that nature.
So if you definitely check with your doctor, because I know it's other places, but I know for sure Franklin has classes and Providence has classes. Just always check with your doctor. Make sure you go to the doctor. If you're a diabetic, get your A1C check, which is basically the average of your blood sugar over the span of 3 months. Gotcha. So check. Get your meters. Diabetics, get your meters. Make sure you have test strips. I know sometimes you can get them for free from the doctor's office. And also I know they have sample insulin pens. So
tell them about the you do something every year.
Yes, the Camp Seal Harris Diabetes Walk. It's usually in March. So that's a great program for kids it's mainly for kids with type 1 diabetes, because it's, specifically geared towards them. So what I do is I ask people to donate. I raise money for kids to go to camp for free. So in this camp, it's just really cool. It helps kids understand how to manage their blood sugar, because if you're an adult and you have diabetes, you understand how difficult it is to manage. Right. So imagine a child who is so many factors that go into your blood sugar. It's not just food. It could be your adrenaline. And I know one of my babies that I mentor, he used to play football, and he would get so excited, playing football, his blood sugar would shoot through the roof. Oh, wow. So stress plays a factor, being sick. So you just have to watch and make sure you check. But Camp Seal Harris is every summer in July. And you run your organization's called Dab on Diabetes. Dab on Diabetes. That was when dab was popular.
Yeah, that's what it was from. Oh,
Hey,
it still makes sense. We still want to dab on it.
That's but right. we do the walk, and I just try to participate. I try to be more so of an activist or an advocate for people with diabetes, to let them know, you don't have to be hindered by it. You can still live your life. You just have to take care of yourself.
There it is. It is. And we should be taking care of ourselves anyway. So, thank you guys for tuning in. Yeah. Thanks again for coming.
You're welcome. And if you need a workout plan, visit Gemini Studios, visit Quick Fits. We've got deals going on right now, specials. I think TJ also has a 30 for 30 for Black Friday.
Okay.
So visit our websites, visit us on social media. We can get you healthy.
There it is.
Especially the first of the year is coming up. Everybody's going to want to get their life together.
This is true. It happens every year.
Every year.
Let's stay doing it past March though.
Right. In the summertime.
Right. So thank you guys for tuning in. Just gonna go over a few events we have coming up. December the 7th, we have the Mixed Mingle and Mimosa 2nd annual that me and Ayla do every year.
Yes, be there.
Be there. It's at Gemini Studios. It'll be from 11 to 3. We have DJ Q on the ones and twos. We have bottomless mimosas. Yes. We're gonna have a little
while they last.
Get
there early.
They generally last, but they do. They actually
did last.
Yes, we didn't run out at all. Okay, but yeah, make sure you're there. $5 non-vendor fee. We have 6 vendor spots left. They are $30. So yeah, come out. Mixed Mingle. Let's talk. Let's chat. Let's make some connections. Yeah, let's do it.
December 14th
is the vision board party. That's Ladies Love to Brunch representing the vision board party, which is December the 14th at 7 o'clock.
Vision together for the new year.
I'm trying to manifest some great things in the 2020. But yes, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click. Make sure you subscribe. All you have to do is Kimberly Knight, Lush Consulting Firm. Any of that, come right up, subscribe. Thank you guys for tuning in, and happy Friday Eve. Peace.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah, because I will not be on next week.
Off.
That's right. The whole week.
The holidays.
That's right. So y'all enjoy. Eat safe.